took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
Feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? In the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't call us dangerous. Ain't too many can play with us. See what this game here taking us. No barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard from your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curb like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like, yeah. In the field like, yeah. All day like, yeah.
Coach, on the eastern edge of the D.C. metro area in Landover, Maryland. That's where we are situated at FedEx Field. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with the New England Patriots. Strap in. This will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Hands up. Lee.
Mike 51. Bandit. Check. Check out. Hot. Kill. Turn up.
Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Well, there's no shortage of great young runners in the NFL, but don't forget about that guy, Sony Michel. First-round pick in 2018. Almost hit 1,000 yards as a rookie, 931 to be exact, to go along with 6 scores for the former Georgia Bulldog. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Check nine.
On the ground, Michel. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Five.
51 to Mike.
Right here.
Dalton here from the gun. He's going to loft one deep left side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check 37. Jump. Shoot.
Now the second year back from LSU, it's Darius Geis. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back to the ground on first, it's Geis. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Second down, Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
Complete to Terry McLaurin. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51.
Now Haskins to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended target was the rookie Terry McLaurin, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal.
51 to Mike, boy, 51. Let's go, let's get this ball back.
On 3rd and goal, Haskins. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. J.D. McKissick, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point good by Hopkins, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Redskins 7, Patriots 0.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. The run on first down gets them a couple up to the 27. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Hey, go, 368.
56 to Mike, boy, 56. Check, 56.
Hey, high 7.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
What, QB go? QB drop.
2 by 2. Move.
56, Mike.
5.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Let's go.
On second down, here's Haskins. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Get wide.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
68! Hey, Delta!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to and it's intercepted at the goal line. Sean Davis with a pick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next year?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Michelle. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. And he's got Will Tye complete.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus and take some easier completions.
Give me some. Here we go. 25.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the ground is Michel. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. New England on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll run with Michel. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. It's headed right. It's no good. He misses wide of the upright. And this score will stay right where it is.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
51 the mic, boy. 50. I don't think you got it, son.
Now on 2nd and 13, Haskins. And that's incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, watch twist. Watch twist. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. He's checking. Crash. Oh.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Mike 51.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
I'm coming back. Whip.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 33.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Geis. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Hopkins' kick is good. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
This will be taken very short. So we've reached halftime here in D.C. in our nation's capital with a home team, the Redskins, on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Haskins on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Haskins, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Haskins. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A big-time run there by Sony Michel. 61 yards. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll run with Muhammad, and this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Let's get it.
Michel on an island by himself in the backfield, 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. The extra point up and good, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
That's it. Come on, QB, come on. Hands in. 51, Mike. Mike 51.
Haskins will throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
Check 4. Switch. Check 24. Back.
They'll run on 1st down. Michelle. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 14-10.
14, Redskins 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down in this 3rd quarter, and that was after a good first half offensively.
And you wonder where it all goes, and it feels like it goes away fast because it takes some time to build up good momentum, great play calling, excellent execution, and then like a blink of an eye, you're losing the game. How do you get back there again? I'm sure they've talked about it, and they've got a plan. Now can they put it into practice?
The lead gone, now the search to find it again. On 2nd and 1, Haskins. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 48 yards.
That's good for a Washington Redskins. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Haskins. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down.
Complete to Terry McLaurin. 1st down.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. J.D. McKissic with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The throw right sideline here is complete. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Hey. Very good.
I got him.
Hey, seam 6.
51's the mic. Oh, damn.
There you go, Cam.
To throw again on 2nd down. Dalton into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 35. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, Michel, nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
There you go.
On 2nd and 9, Dalton, and Anderson's got it. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Again, it's Michel. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. A 4th quarter miss like that, there is no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now.
As we all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when that chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team get over the top.
Could have tied it. Instead, they remain down 3. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. Now we're going to get a stoppage, and oh boy, that looks to be Geis, who is down on the turf. We'll check on his status when we get back. The The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
His team showed up. 15, check 15. Jim. Pick the edge.
Zip it.
Here's Love. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Undercrush.
Hey, switch gears. Go.
Tighten up. Watch the safety creep. Kill. Hey, turn.
They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. 4th down, here's Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Check the backer.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Under 10. 10. Check. Press now.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Here we go with Haskins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Peterson. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Haskins to throw. And that is incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Let's go.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. He'll look to throw. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
First down, Patriots.
Hands up. Lady.
Cut, cut, cut.
Fight this. Hands up.
From midfield here, Dalton. Completes it to Lee. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. And here come the whistles and the timeout with 7 seconds left. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Let's see if they are in line with Charles Davis. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
They're on 24-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
I'm going back to you. 51, Mike. Mike 51. Here we go. Kill. Check 37. West.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins. And his throw here's incomplete. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage.
You got to remember, because now that we're in overtime, mistakes get magnified. So you got to walk that line between being aggressive and being careful, because that was a dangerous throw right there. You obviously could not have an interception in this spot.
And nearly was an interception. He's lucky to get that one back. In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive.
Joker. Shoot. Truck.
From the gun, Haskins on third down. Open man is Quinn, able to connect. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. And you definitely could make the case we might not even be in overtime had he not thrown 3 interceptions in regulation. But looking better here so far in OT.
Yeah, and when you think about what a coach is thinking at that point, because normally you've thrown 3 picks during the game, you might craft your play calling to be a little more careful. Not in this case. The green light is still on for him.
Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away. Throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
The throw by Haskins complete to McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a run with Peterson. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
Let's put that team on the punch. Mike 51, Mike 51.
From the 44, Haskins finding his target. It's Cody Latimer. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Redskins, first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
We want it. Come to my world. Hey, I need one over here. I need one over here. 51, Mike. Mike 51. Coming.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
At the Patriots' 35-yard line.
Rack. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Orbit. Double. Go. Mike 51. Mike 51. Shut up.
2nd down, Haskins. And this is Latimer, complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. Open to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, now Haskins. Open man is Sims. He's got it. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. He did not have a catch till that moment. Pretty good time for his first one, though, here in OT.
I would agree with that, and just think about how they had to cycle through all the play sheets, right? Tried to find ways to get a lot of people to football. And
he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole